Bye. So I recorded this look right here, basically inspired by the hair itself. Yeah, this is a Janet Collection Natural Superflow Deep Part Lace Wig. Okay, that's this here. Okay, I got it from my local beauty store. You definitely can probably find it somewhere online. It costs like $30. That was it, $30 in their like swimwear. Anywho, I'm trying to hurry up and say this before this earring falls out. But if you'd like to know how to get this look right here, then keep on watching. Thank you. And it fell.
So I'm gonna totally say that there are a lot of clips that are missing. Sorry. So on my face you see the Milk of Magnesia, and right now I'm going to take the Benefit Cosmetics Matte Rescue gel. They say it's not a primer, and you still need a primer to go along with it. So that's exactly what I do, and I actually pair their Professional primer to go along with it. And really, this, as of lately, when I've been able to wear makeup, has been my go-to setup for my makeup. I put on Milk of Magnesia, which I've gone back to, the Matte Rescue, and then the Professional, and I am pretty matte for the entire day, honestly. And I really have like oil slick face. This is the Anastasia Deep Kit, Cream Kit, and if you've watched my videos beforehand, you know that this is what I do to conceal or correct my face. As you can tell, I have my camera zoomed in so it doesn't have that slick, perfect skin look. So you can see exactly how good these two colors color correct my skin for me. I would put it all over my face because I have just that much of dark spots in my face. But hey, I want to do the darkest parts of my face, which are around my mouth, around my lip, and on the sides of my face, underneath my eyes. And I don't know where that dark spot came on my forehead, but hey, that's where it was. I used the third shade at the top first, and then I use the lightest shade in the palette. To me, putting both of these together kind of makes that that kind of salmon kind of color, and it really changes back to fit my skin really perfectly, in my opinion. But as you can tell, it kind of has a salmony kind of look to it. Now, as you can see underneath my eyes, I do these both together. If you don't want to do this, definitely pack on your foundation. But I want to make sure that I don't have any grayish tones underneath my makeup. So this is why I take my time doing my foundation. And I use my fingers in the Anastasia palette because it really warms up the foundation, warms up the cream. Now I'm taking my damp beauty blender and I'm basically kind of spreading that out and making sure that it's more like skin, and I don't have like patchy foundation when I apply my foundation on top of this. Now I'm going to take my influencer box with my new Maybelline Fit Me matte and poreless foundation in the shade 383. I am super in love with this foundation. At first it looks like it's still like completely too red for you. On camera, on camera it looks like it's super red, but it's really honestly not. I don't know how to set up my camera to where it doesn't look like that, but this is basically like the perfect match. As soon as it dries down, it looks beautiful, and it actually looks so perfect for my foundation. I'm like not being like fake with you guys. I'm so serious. When it dries down, it's the perfect match for me. Now I'm going to take my Kevin and Kwan and my LA Girl Cosmetics concealers, and I am going to highlight with those. I'm first taking my Kevin and Kwan, and I'm going to use my fingers to apply it. I'm going to use my fingers to blend it out as well. I literally took probably not even a pea size, not like an ant size amount, and this is how much it is. Kevin and Kwan spreads out amazingly, and it's super, super full coverage. If you're ever looking for a full coverage concealer, Kevin and Kwan is the way to go. Now I'm going to take my LA Girls and I'm going to apply that over top of my highlighted areas. This is the Pure Beige shade. And I'm putting it everywhere where I highlighted it. And I'm going to take my Beauty Blender with this one to spread it out. But I did spread it out on my nose with my hand a little bit. And you definitely want to make sure that you spread this out as much as you can, but only in those areas. Blend, blend, blend until you cannot blend anymore, you guys. Now I'm going to take some Urban Decay setting spray, and I am going to apply that underneath my eyes to kind of set that concealer, or set both of those concealers so that they don't budge, they don't move. I got that from Makeup Shayla, and that was really, really awesome. I love doing that now. Now this is the dark cocoa shade from LA Girl Cosmetics. I actually it dries super, super fast. The darker colors to me dry really, really fast. So I end up putting that on my forehead, and it's just basically soaked into my skin really, really fast. So you really have to work with the darker colors fast. You can't just apply them up there and go. You have to do one side at a time. So yeah, I had to add more to my forehead. Now I'm showing you that I don't apply my contour color in the direct hollow of my cheeks, mainly because when I blend it out, it ends up going into the hollow of my cheek, but I actually want my cheekbones to be a lot higher than what they are. So I applied a little bit below my cheekbone. I place a little bit above my cupid's bow. And I take it from the corners of my eyes and down the sides of my nose. Today I decided to do it, and I think in my next video I did it this way as well, but I don't always use a dark color to contour my nose. I've kind of started doing it like I can't think of her name. Like, she's not super popular, but I like the way she does it. She doesn't even use anything to contour her nose. She just kind of uses the powder to contour it. And it's not even a dark contour powder. It's just, I don't know. I'll show you one day. But I wanted it kind of strong today. Now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going to set my under eye and all of the areas that I highlighted. I'm going back to this only because my Cogendo powder costs $40 or something like that, and I've been using the heck out of it. I'm like down to probably less than a half of a can of it right now, and I really, 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 really love it, and I don't want to use it all up just yet. So I'm making sure that I go all the way in on my nose so that my nose contour looks bomb.com. And this is whiter, as you can tell. This is my Cogendo powder. I use that underneath there because it just doesn't leave anything, you know, a shadow or that white cast underneath there. Now I'm going to take my World Traveler palette from Anastasia and the shade Morocco. And I'm going to apply that into my transition crease area. And I'm going to go into that about 2 times. And I'm going to really, really, really blend it out as much as I can. Now I'm going to take Red Brick by MAC, and I'm basically going to place this directly on top of that other shade. I just want this color to be vibrant. Now I'm going to take this Sunset Boulevard shade from ColourPop Cosmetics, and I'm going to apply that onto my mobile lid. And I'm using my fingers because that is exactly the best thing you could possibly use for the ColourPop shadows. And the more you blend it in on your eyes, it eliminates those harsh lines. It like becomes like skin and married with the other shadows. Now I'm going to take the pink champagne color from that same palette, and I'm going to use my fingers yet again to apply that directly over top of Sunset Boulevard. And I'm blending it with my fingers so that it just marries with that orange shade and I don't have any harsh lines with it. I do go off camera and blend with my fingers so that those lines are not harsh at all where that color stops. Now I'm going to take the color Fudge and a angled brow brush, and I'm basically going to line that up with my lash line. And this is where the camera battery got exhausted. So I had to keep charging it for like 5 minutes and starting up and charging up for 5 minutes, and yeah, you know how that works. Going back with the shade Fudge, and I am going to place that underneath my lower lash line. I'm using a Dillium Tools brush. This is a pencil brush, just basically a pencil brush. My lashes are the Huda Beauty Sasha lashes. You can get them from Sephora. They're only like $18. And this shade right here is Morocco by Anastasia. I'm blending it underneath the brown shade and a little bit over top of it. And it just kind of makes your eyes pop. I did line my eyes with a black liner as well. Now I'm taking Cinnamon by Anastasia. It's a contour refill, and I'm kind of going over top of my contour color, and this is just bringing warmth back into my skin. And then I'm going to take Karab, and I'm going to use that to contour by using the side of the brush so I can get a little bit of sharpness to my contour. Just like that. And like I said, my camera died again, and I had to set my face off camera. And also, I did use Anastasia's That Glow Kit for my glow. My lips are Colored Rain in like 3 different shades. Yeah, it's so sad. I miss so much. If you like what you did see, then hit that like button, you guys. I do apologize for what I had missing. Thank you so much for coming to check out That Much. Bye-bye.